All right. We are back with Zero to Hero Feral Druid episode 3. Let's see here. Forget where we left off, but I have the icon, which I think I mentioned last time, 489, sitting at 1245 rating. We got a vault open. Let's open the vault. Just did a Braconite Hollow, didn't time it off camera. Group was... it was alright. But we didn't time it. So now we're going to open the vault. We're hoping for at least one tier piece. Because I have... okay, no tier. We have a trinket. This is all veteran gear, which I probably won't take. We have a neck. Shoulders... Okay, we're taking the shoulders for sure. I don't even need to look at the stats. It's the biggest upgrade here. So we'll go from 424 to 509. So that puts us at... That's a big jump, 494. We're almost at 500 here. I have one catalyst charge, which I'll probably just send on the shoulders now since I just got a hero piece. That'll put us at 3 piece. Unfortunately, gonna have to wait till next week unless I run the rest of the raid and get a piece of tier. Let's see here. I also have a Azure Vault. I'm gonna try and run my own key, get some pumpers, and then maybe blast up to some... Let's see here. We need 5s? I guess I'll do a bunch of 5s because then I'll have a bunch of Worm's Crest. And I think I'm high enough for that. Sitting on 1 bullion. Didn't finish the weekly yet. So after that I'll be able to get another trinket. Which I think... I don't know what the next best in slot trinket is. But we'll worry about that when I get the bullion. So we're going to get one more tier piece, and then I'm going to try and run my own key here. And we're sitting on a spark, which I might just make a lariat, because that'll be a huge upgrade. Actually, I can get an enchanted Worm's Crest and make a lariat. Okay, that's the plan. Tier set, lariat, run my own key. Let's go. Here in the +3 Azure Vault, this is my own key. I figured it'd be faster just to get a group together than try and get invited to one. Only 5 minutes in, down in the first ring, no deaths, going smoothly. My damage, I realize on Fortified it's a little better because stuff stays alive a little longer. So on Tyrannical, stuff dies really quick, so I'm not able to ramp. But tank pulls everything here. I go in, get my rake out, thrash into a rip, and then immediately into a Tiger's Fury with a convoke. Dump my energy, send Feral Frenzy. You know, I'm sending everything I can right now. Get into the mid 400s with room to spare. And then, of course, I'm blind and I get hit by a circle, apparently. I don't get the dispel, but... So almost hit a half a milli there. Stuff dies so fast right now, especially in a +3 Tyrannical, but... we'll keep moving on. I knew the perfect run was too good to be true. Well, we got down to the last boss with 0 deaths. Ended up wiping me because we just couldn't get all the crystals down, I think the second time they came out. So we came back down here and we're like, guys, we just got to focus these crystals, send everything. I mean, you see me here, I'm actually sending some CDs on the big red crystal. So on this fight, the big red one does... or the bigger one does pulsing damage, and then once you get that one down, you have to get all the little ones, or else everyone's going to get a dot. And it's basically a wipe if you don't kill all the crystals. So, come down here. I'm trying to B-res, but I guess he had one pending. End up killing it on the second try. Feral, I kind of feel useless on this unless I save CDs on the crystals because, you know, I'm trying to ramp damage, and I just don't have everything on demand like other classes. But it's all good because we ended up timing it, and that's all that matters. So I ended up running another one of my own keys. But this is a Halls of Infusion 4. And I chose to show the big frog boss fight for a couple of reasons. In this fight, it is useful to have someone with a poison spell, so the shaman doesn't have it normally, but he has poison cleansing totem, and both pallies, if they're running it, should be able to dispel the party members. But the trick here is just keep the frogs, the baby frogs, inside the circle when he does his gulp. And also try and avoid getting too many stacks of poison, because at 10 it immediately kills you, but it also does ticking damage if you have any stacks. But this fight felt pretty good on single target. I realized before this video I picked up the Cataclysmic Signet brand, which is a big single target boost for me. So at the end of the fight, I'm actually ahead of the Paladin, which feels pretty good, even though sometimes, depending on their build, their single target isn't the best. But single target feeling much better after the trinket upgrade, and this is a good cleave fight for me as well. So on the last boss in this dungeon, it is good to know that if the tank is not in melee range, any other melee will get clapped, basically one shot by the boss, because the boss can't attack the tank. And we'll see that happen here. I'll actually pause, and you can see the tank with the arrow pointing to him up in the left, top left area. He is out of melee, and then right behind my GCD tracker is the dead body of the ret pally, because the boss just turned and smacked him. And down underneath my DPS, you can also see that he instantly got targeted and basically got one shot. So if the tank goes out of melee range, the other melee will get deleted. We ran it back, and I just let melee to watch out if the tank leaves melee range, because we will get one shot. Ended up killing the boss and timing the key. Stepped into a +4 Neltharis next. Not my key, I ended up joining another pug group. I figured I'd show some of the boss fights since it being a tyrannical week, just to see where the single target is standing currently. I ended up finishing at the top of the charts on this one, only because the Warlock died towards the end, but he probably would have beat me out. I was checking the logs, and the trinket did 11% of my overall damage on that fight alone, so super powerful on the pure single target fights. We make our way to Chargath, aka the Pug Killer, aka the Destroyer of Players. High damage with chains. So basically, start the fight. I send Tiger's Fury and my Feral Frenzy, but I'm saving Berserk. And I send Convoke, but I'm saving Berserk until we get the first set of chains. For the first set of chains, I stay in cat form. I have Survival Instincts, massive cooldown here. We get a double stack of chains off the rip. So I'm bobbing and weaving through here, trying to get to the guy. Finish off the last chains. I send my Berserk into my second Tiger's Fury. Unfortunately, Feral Frenzy doesn't come off cooldown until right now, but try and dump my combo points, send it. Yeah, in a pug, this can be sketchy for the healer, because if we get 2 stacks and a higher tyrannical key, they are in trouble here. I get the bleed on me. I immediately pop renewal just to top myself off, help the healer as much as I can. Second set of spears, I pop my bark skin, go into bear form, pop frenzy regeneration. Still have my potion on cooldown. But right here, the tank, they're not the tank, the warrior doesn't send his chains through after the first stack falls off, so we end up getting 2 stacks on the back half of this. Warlock dies, but thankfully the Holy Pally was able to keep up here. Able to send my Tiger's Fury and Feral Frenzy again. They come off cooldown so much. He has a res pending, and end up finishing off the fight without any craziness. Sometimes this fight takes 2 or 3 tries in a pug, but we did it first try. We get to the last boss, end up killing him cleanly, no deaths on this one. Unfortunately, as a Feral Druid, I can't take Remove Corruption easily to get rid of the curse on this fight. It's kind of annoying in the clash tree. You gotta give up 3 points just to get to it. But yeah, as a resto druid, it's super helpful just to clear the curse off everyone one at a time, so that extra damage isn't going out. Alright, we are back in Valdrakken, and it is now May 20th. So the footage you were seeing before was from, I guess, 2 weeks ago? Basically what happened is I recorded that, was gonna make a video on over the weekend, and then I got really busy, and I basically took a week off from World of Warcraft. I think I did like one key on my main character, but that's it. So we're back here on Monday, finishing basically the outro. I've been grinding keys all week. We're up to 1800. I'm trying to get 6s, 7s, and 8s just out of the way on Fortified, come back to Tyrannical, and then get, 7s and 8s. And then hopefully we should be close to 2500. I think you're going to need 8s and 9s. Probably won't need any 10s to get 2500. But what's great is you're only seeing 2 affixes up to the 9 level. So next week is going to be super easy. It's only Tyran, Volcanic, and the week after is only Fortified, Storming. So Afflicted's a little annoying. I'm actually dumped a bunch of talent points up here just to help with the Afflicted souls, because I'd rather just do it myself than rely on somebody else in the party. So losing a little bit of uptime with that, but pushed a lot. I've done 8 keys already, up to 1800. This has all been the Fortified Afflicted week. As far as gear goes, I don't have a vault opening in this video. I think I pulled something for the Catalyst. So I have 4-piece. I've got the Seal of Diurnus Chosen. Still have the icon, still have the Cataclysmic Signet brand. I'm sitting on 2,000 flight stones, but the problem is I just don't have crests, really. I just haven't been... I sent a lot on the Lariat. I need to upgrade my ring. But yeah, I just need to get some more crests in. So I missed a week of uploading, so this will be this week's. And then hopefully for the... what is it? The Tyrannical Volcanic week, I'll have a video up for that. And then should only be one more video, if my plans go according to plan. I was a little afraid finding groups once the Panda remix dropped. I was afraid I was going to not see a lot of keys. I figured a lot of people were just pushing over there to level up some characters, but hasn't been too bad. Been able to find some groups. Yeah, just missed a week of uploading. Got busy IRL. But we're back. And pushing along quite well. Up to 1800, like I said. 506 item level. Got my trinkets. Got one of my rings. Just need a weapon. I'll probably get that next. I think, yeah, we don't have any. We only have one. No bullion right now, unfortunately. But that is it for episode... Is this episode 3? I think this is episode 3. I kind of lost track. But we're still going along. Still going to 2,500 on the Feral. It's feeling good. It's feeling alright. I'd say like middle of the road. But yeah. That is going to be it for this one. And I should have another upload within the week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.